make their one. Look like Anthony Towns trade
a little bit.
The veteran, 7 years young, in his 18th NBA season. Edwards right to the glass and lays it in.
And so you got to open up a little bit more so you can cut off the drive.
Hawks in the City Edition blue and white tonight. Baseline.
Almost, that's a pretty good size front. He was even bigger last year.
Trey with the
Bear sitting back in the lane and not really watching that screen and roll.
Anthony Edwards back home in Atlanta. Randall. Daniels brings it down. Here's the Hawks trying to get something quickly in transition. Jalen inside, outside. Ricochet will drive it, get to Capella, blocked by Go.
Strong to the basket. If you fading away, he's going to challenge all those type of shots.
Randall throws it across court. Edwards driving.
A short.
Air ball from the dotted line, and Daniels has it. Over to Trey, picked up by Jaden McDaniels. Left alone, Ricochet. To the trailing Anthony Edwards. Off the dribble.
And again, you want those type of shots with a challenge hand in the air, and that's pretty much all you can do against a guy like that.
Long three, Trey Young.
Always a threat when he's out there.
And because of that threat of the long ball, it opens up a 5-4 Atlanta.
Brings you so much attention on him, you have to make an adjustment. You're going to be open. There's Dyson Daniels with the steal.
Trey from the logo. Tap to Julius Randle. He and Dante DiVincenzo coming from the Knicks. And that big Karl Anthony top 7-4. Trey down the wing. Gobert stares at him, then turned to one.
A guy who likes those type of plays. If you're going to not guard him or you're not going to come and help, he's going to beat you every time.
Randall against the rookie. Anthony Edwards looking to drive, and that's knocked away by Dan. Not only win the challenge, they get the basketball, as they had claimed the loose ball at the time of the whistle.
And that's twice in this first quarter where
the time on Trey tonight. Now Gobert has Trey in a switch. Looking for a double. Daniels gets loose and throws.
And the doubling, somebody's going to be open if you continue to move.
11-4, Randall dropped it. Gets the shot away. And Capella rebounds. Johnson. Randall all over him. Trey puts up the runner. Is he feeling
on foot
from 3? 9 straight Hawk points to lead by 10.
Oh, Dyson Daniels all over Edwards.
McDaniels misses the 3. Randall keeps it at the 3-point line, and he back home, the former Georgia Bulldog, as Johnson misfires. Rebound Conley.
Conley on the good box side.
Edwards in a pick and roll with Julius Randle. Ricochet a little late coming back, but Randle misses.
Well, I tell you, Minnesota got absolutely nothing out of that possession.
A Minnesota team that comes to town having lost 2 straight, both at home. And a steal by Dyson Daniels. He'll take it up and off. Heels in that game. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out with an injury. 15-7 is our score. Atlanta on top. Through the double, Gobert whips it across to Edwards. Up top, Conley for 3. And now DeAndre Hunter. It's his first action of the evening. Ooh, through the hands of Ricochet, and a steal for Anthony Edwards. 15 9. Daniels to Ricochet. Gives it up to Capella. Clint trying to get it off. All kinds of congestion. And the Hawks turn it over. It seems like the Hawks make an inordinate amount of turnovers in the paint. Edwards, step back 3. Julius Randle, that's a block. Capella takes it down, over to Krejci.
And that's twice inside. Capella has been able to alter shots.
Wrap around to Clint from Dyson Daniels, and it rimmed out. Tough break for Capella. Alexander Walker against Krejci. Here's Julius Randle. Leans in. And the lefty hitting it off the back of the iron.
The thing is, he's looking for a call every time. And so when he gets in a groove, man, he can shoot the ball as well as anybody in this league.
Backdoor cutting, Dyson Daniels, but the long arms of Gobert there. Here's Nance. And for the year, Nance is shooting 54% outside the arc in limited time. 18-9. Anthony Edwards. Eastern Conference. Hawks start the night a game under at 14-15. Long bomb from the wing.
Nothing inside for the Timberwolves with all that size they had.
Hunter deflected and stolen. Another first quarter turnover for the Hawks. That's number 4 tonight. Edwards. Oh, that looked like a carry. It was a beautiful move. He missed the shot and the rebound to Nance.
Where he threw a hook shot, bank shot that didn't come close to going in.
Edwards 3 for 9 in the first quarter. Dyson Daniels beats.
I just remember the advice you gave me about all the heartburn medication. Thank you so much. But what are some of the benefits, right? It's not all bad being a new mom in the NBA. What are some of the benefits of being a new mom here?
Well, we have such a purpose as a sideline reporter, but it's a given. It's just a purpose for you off the court. I mean, it's just such a higher thing that you've never experienced in your life before, right?
To everybody working during the holiday season right now, this is tough for a lot of people with their families and not being around them. We're away from our families for some time, so thank you to everybody who helps put on this production. Katie, thank you so much for your time.
Amazing, absolutely.
On the floor, then finish at the basket.
Under 3 to go in this first period, 21-9. DeAndre Hunter. Edwards up on him. Edwards acted like he got hit in the face, and Hunter
went down on the Timberwolves.
Minnesota hasn't gotten double figures. Naz Reid met by Larry Nance. He'll fire and miss. Rebound tapped out to Julius Randle. Drives in on Johnson. And DiVincenzo.
Pressure of the defense has really disrupted their flow.
DiVincenzo driving, missing. Minnesota is 4 for 20 from the field. Jalen Johnson lopes into the lane. Garrison Matthews connects.
Here right now.
27-9. Here's Reed. Up and in. Off the bench.
You know what? When guys are that size and you're not knocking down that 3 and you haven't really worked on other aspects of your game.
Very impressive. 30-11 leaders with $1:30 left in the quarter.
I'm going to tell you, Bob, coming into this game, I got to tell you, I was reading early, and right now, so far, so good.
Having this little guy back makes all the difference.
Look at the defense exposing him at every turn.
Alexander Walker probing, and that's batted away by Nance. Boy, the Hawks have been active defensively. Trey stops. Has Randle in a switch. One hands it to Jalen. Corner 3, Hunter.
I'm going to give him a heat check, even if that's only his second shot. I'm going to give it to him because he's been too hot all week long.
3 on the inning behind the arc this season for Minnesota at 43%. 32-16. Garrison Matthews loads up. Oh, he's Atlanta 7 of 11 outside the stripe. 35-16. A drive.
That kind of shooting that's going to keep you on the floor.
There's the overall shooting. Atlanta having as good a first quarter as they've had in a long time. Reed, Dean. 6 seconds, 5. Trey coming down the sideline. Alexander Walker defending. Trey gets it out